Now, for those of you who only listen to me when I only know about MMA when Connor or Ronda or when I talk about it, UFC created a new UFC Women's Flyweight Championship. Jesus, would have been what was she giving about? She's giving about November of 2017. Nico won the tough tournament and was crowned the champion. And then she had some type of injury, like a foot or something, and then she had tonsillitis. And I think tonsillitis was back in May. And so originally, I believe this fight was agreed to fight in May before Nico had that happen. And pretty much from that point on, Valentina told the world this fight was not happening because Nico is constantly pulling out of this fight. And then this fight gets announced. We do some press conferences. We do things like that. We do photo shoots. When we get a fight announced, it's on the card. They start promoting the card. And I'm going, okay, we're going to hit the fight. Valentina's going to blitz through her. And I was even trying to convince people that maybe Nico had a chance. We weren't giving her credit. But we all felt Valentina was going to fucking run right through her and be the champion of the division that everyone thought she should be champion of from the very beginning. The Vegas odds put Valentina as the challenger, as the biggest favorite, probably the biggest favorite in a title match ever at this point. That's how much this death and destruction everyone thought Valentina was going to bring on Nico. So a couple of days before the fight, I get a notification, Nico's in the hospital, fight uncertain. And I said, the fight's not uncertain. This fight's not happening now. And Valentina went everywhere. I told you guys this fight would not happen. I told you she would find a way to pull out. I told you this. And my thinking was, you're 100% right. We all knew what was going to happen. And it's frustrating because, as I said on the show before, as I said in my article about why UFC is a cold product, shit like this is what pisses fans off. We are promoted a fucking fight, and every goddamn card, somebody misses weight, somebody gets an injury, somebody fucking kidney shut down from trying to cut 50 fucking pounds before a fight, and we don't get what we're fucking advertised. It's a running goddamn joke at this point. So that anger is coming out. And then Nico comes out, and she makes her statement, which I guess this is going to be my worked up podcast. She makes her statement. Why would I agree to have this fight if I didn't plan on fighting? Tremendous point. At the end of the day, Nico is a UFC competitor. She's an MMA fighter. Okay? She wants to fight. Let's take that. Let's put that in perspective. And then she starts talking more. I told UFC I couldn't fight until October, but they made me fight in September. When the fuck did you know you were going to have this fight? The problems you have and weren't able to fight in this fight is because you're trying to cut too much goddamn weight. So you knew you had this fight coming. I got on Cyborg about this exact thing. Oh, I can't fight this soon. I need another 6 weeks. And in Cyborg's case, it was 2 weeks. What the fuck? Like, they tried to sign this fight in May. You had tonsillitis. Cool. You had surgery. Got it. 3 weeks maybe to recover from that. Now it's time to get into shape. I know they want this fight as soon as possible. Let me get my shit together. Then they announced the fucking fight. You're doing press runs. You're doing countdowns. They're filming you at this point. Why is it that you're trying to cut so much goddamn weight before the fight? And then Nico's on social media. Oh, well, you fans think I'm scared. She's the one that's scared. No! Valentina showed up ready to whoop your fucking ass. She's been calling yo bitch card for over a year, saying you won't show up to fight. And then you don't show up to fight. And then to top it off, there's some people out here saying, well, I can't believe the UFC stripped her. I mean, there's been fighters that, haven't fought much longer and they didn't strip them. Get the fuck out of here. This is the first inaugural champion. And she had an excuse why she couldn't fight immediately after. She did cut weight three times on the show. And she had an injury. Got that. They came to her in May, and it was another thing. And they gave her time for that too. A lot of time to recover from that. Something that I've been reading. I was reading stories at the time. Tonsillitis. She may be not able to train and do things for 10 days. That was back in May. We're in September, people. And she was crying that she needed to October for the fight. Back in May. Get the fuck out of here with this. We already got a problem where champions win fights and they're injured in the camp, but they still go out and they perform, and then they want to take some time. I got that, man. They can give you some time. But god damn it, man, like we have way too many fucking interim champions. We've got way too many champions not wanting to fight certain people. We got way too many champions now wanting to go and jump different divisions because Conor did the shit. We've got way too much of this shit. Defend your fucking belts, people. Stop trying to handpick opponents, because guess what? Ain't nobody popping. And before someone says Conor ain't fought in the UFC since 2006 fucking team. Yeah, him and Khabib will get a huge buy rate. Got that. But for 2 years, ain't nobody popping. Ain't nobody bringing in the business. So who the fuck are you to sit there and say, well, I want to fight this person? Fucking fight! Just fight! If you're wanting to bring yourself more money, you know one of the ways you can do that? Going out and destroying motherfuckers. Pop your shit after you get wins. The belt don't mean, hey, now I'm in the money, yo. I get to call the shots. No. Stars. The people that the fans want to see that will spend money on. They call the shots. You're a fucking belt holder. God damn it. This Nico shit, man. I was beyond pissed about all this shit with Nico. Unbelievably upset. So she gets stripped of the title. Good. Have Valentina, she'll be ready to go. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to put her, if not the MSG card, at least the card at the end of the year, and she'll get a chance to finally capture the Women's Flyweight Championship. And if you're Nico, okay, by December you're probably ready too, and they might even go with that fucking fight. I wouldn't. There's no way in hell. There is no way in hell. But I'm interested to see who they match up Valentina with. I would call her the favorite no matter what. There's been people who say Joanna might be the fight they put together. I'd love to see that. But if you're Joanna, you still have a chance at your strawweight championship. And you're right there. I mean, Jessica Andrade's probably got the very next shot. But you don't have to fight again to get your shot there either. So if I'm her, I'm waiting to see what the UFC offers. I wait to see how soon Rose and Jessica Andrade gets put together, and then we go from there. But this Nico, fuck this Nico shit. I don't even cover MMA anymore. Like, I haven't been covering it. I haven't got a chance to talk about Tyron Woodley and the fact that